In any sports league, the MVP is the most prestigious individual award anyone can win. Winning it means you were by far the best player in your league. You meant the most to your team, and now you live on in sports immortality. But some of the top athletes on our planet haven't won a single MVP award, even though they've dominated over a long period of time. Today, we're solely looking at athletes that have been around for a while, but still haven't been named the most valuable player of their league. I'm Justin Fraction. Today we dive into the 10 best athletes who haven't won an MVP. And we do hope you enjoy this video, and if you do, feel free to click subscribe down below for more cool videos every single day. Number 10. Paul Goldschmidt. Goldschmidt helped the Arizona Diamondbacks reach the NLDS in 2011 and has since become the face of the franchise. Named to his 5th All-Star game in 2017, Goldschmidt has a pair of gold gloves on his resume and led the National League to homers and RBIs during the 2013 season. Goldschmidt is a consistent 300 hitter and is a great all-around player. You have to think an MVP award is coming soon. Number 9. James Harden. Despite a career year that saw him average 29.1 points and 11.2 assists per game in 2016-17, Harden lost the MVP to Oklahoma City Thunder star Russell Westbrook. But Harden was very, very close. Harden's been one of the NBA's elite scorers of this decade, and no one doubts the shooting guard's insane talents. It's just been tough playing in an era that includes Westbrook, Steph Curry, and LeBron James. Harden nearly won it in 2017. Why can't he win it before his career is up? Number 8. BenRoethlisberger. For the bulk of his career, Big Ben was an above-average game manager with the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Steel Curtain defense helped Ben win a pair of Super Bowl rings. But more recently, Roethlisberger has emerged as one of the NFL's elite passing quarterbacks. Thanks to the emergence of wide receiver Antonio Brown, Big Ben is capable of posting over 4,000 yards and 30 touchdowns a season when he's healthy. Big Ben is aging. He's the Steelers' all-time leader in passing yards and touchdowns. He's got a pair of Super Bowl rings, but he's got to win an MVP if he wants that resume to be completed. Number 7. Jonathan Toews. Toews has been largely responsible for turning the laughingstock Chicago Blackhawks into the team of the decade. Nicknamed Captain Serious, Toews has become a top leader in the NHL by far. Toews led Chicago to Stanley Cup championships in 2010, 13, and 15. He guided Canada to Olympic gold in 2010 and 14, plus the World Cup of Hockey in 2016. But what's missing? A Hart Trophy is the NHL's MVP. Though Toews has been more than deserving, guys like Sidney Crosby and teammate Patrick Kane have thwarted his attempts. Keep trying, Captain Toews. Number 6. Carmelo Anthony. Anthony was named to his 10th All-Star game in 2017. He was also the NBA scoring champion in 2013 and helped turn the Denver Nuggets and New York Knicks into playoff teams. Anthony, who's averaged over 20 points per game in his career, continues to tear up the league with his slick shooting and scoring. But the longtime superstar hasn't won an MVP, nor has he ever really come close. Too bad this era is filled with so many superstars. Melo just hasn't been good enough to win it. Number 5. Robinson Cano. Cano was the backbone of the New York Yankees from 2005 to 12, leading them to playoffs all but 1 year during his time in the Bronx. Cano won 2 Gold Gloves and led the Yankees to the 2009 World Series, but the perennial All-Star has yet to win it. He finished 3rd in AL MVP voting in 2010, but that's the closest he's come. Cano is undoubtedly a future Hall of Famer. It'd be nice if his resume included an MVP award. It's long overdue. Number 4. Drew Brees. Brees sits 3rd all-time in passing yards and touchdowns, and he could still surpass Peyton Manning as the king of both records. Brees led the New Orleans Saints to a Super Bowl 44 championship and took home the game's MVP. He's led the NFL in passing yards 7 times and in passing touchdowns 4 times, and yet no MVP award for Brees. It's a crime, but Peyton Manning and Aaron Rodgers are somewhat to blame. Brees is nearing the end of his Hall of Fame career. It'd be hard to accept him retiring without an MVP award. Number 3. Chris Paul. Already one of the most decorated point guards in NBA history, Chris Paul has done it all in the NBA, except won a championship and an MVP trophy, of course. Paul is among the league's top leaders in points, assists, and steals. The longtime All-Star is also on the All-Defensive First Team most years. Paul is as complete as a point guard gets, but unfortunately he just hasn't had enough playoff success, nor has he done enough to steal MVP awards from the like of LeBron, Kobe, or Curry. It's not like he isn't trying, though. Number 2. J.J. Watt. When he retires, it's safe to say we'll remember J.J. Watt as the best defensive player in NFL history, not named Lawrence Taylor. Or we could even think of Watt as being better than Taylor eventually. Anywho, Watt has been really good for a long time. He's close to 20 sacks a year, and he won his 3rd Defensive Player of the Year award in 2015. He's simply a once-in-a-lifetime wrecking crew on defense. But unfortunately for Watt, defensive players get no love when it comes to MVP voting. Lawrence Taylor's the last guy to do it, having won the award in 1986. If the MVP voters decide to finally respect some good defense, perhaps Watt will in fact take home the award someday. And number 1. Kawhi Leonard. Leonard is the best defensive player in the NBA, period. The 2014 NBA champion and NBA Finals MVP is so good that he quickly took over for Tim Duncan as the face of the San Antonio Spurs early on in his career. Leonard is a machine. He plays great defense that nobody can match. He scores over 20 points a game. He does it all. He's a top 5 player in the league. We know he's going to win an NBA MVP, just you watch. He hasn't yet though, which is why he's on our list. But believe us, he's going to win multiple MVPs. What other great athletes haven't won an MVP award yet? Join us in the comment section below. If you like this video and learned a thing or two, clicking the like button helps us out a ton and we appreciate it. If this is your first time coming around to Total Pro Sports though, subscribing is a great idea because we put out videos like this every single day. But as always, thanks for watching and we'll see you guys next time.